Hi everyone, welcome to this new video lecture about AutoCAD. In this lecture, we will discuss about the development of a cone. In that, we can see the section plane is cutting the axis of the cone. In the previous lecture, we have discussed only about the normal development of a cone. For this one, we will see when the auxiliary plane or section plane is cutting the axis of the cone, then how to draw the development of the surfaces. So the question given here, a cone of base diameter 50 and axis 60 mm resting on its base on the HP. Section plane perpendicular to VP and inclined to 45 degree to HP. Okay. So first we need to assume that. So let me draw a plane. So this is our vertical plane and this is horizontal plane. So look like this actually. Let's start from here. Okay. So this is our vertical plane and this is our horizontal plane. And the cone is situating on the horizontal plane. So let's draw the cone. It's not coming properly. Okay. And from the center point of this, let's draw the axis of that. And these are the two generators of two sides. More number of generators can be also drawn. Okay. Now in this case, first case, it is resting on this base on the HP. So this is the base of that cone is there. Okay. We know the base of the cone is a circle. So it is resting on the HP means the axis is perpendicular to horizontal plane. A section plane is perpendicular to vertical plane. Now another one plane came. So I am just drawing the plane in a line. Okay. On behalf of that, you can say. So if you want to draw the plane, you can draw like this also. So the plane is perpendicular to vertical plane and inclined 45 degree to HP. That means this plane now perpendicular position is there. Okay, this axis is there, so it is perpendicular to vertical plane in the sense perpendicular to the cone, axis cone. Okay, so now it is in perpendicular mode. Now it's perpendicular as well as inclined 45 degree to HP. Now this one need to be rotated in this way. Okay, so that there will be an angle of 45 degree to the axis. Now draw the development of its lateral surface. So first what we need to do, first we need to draw the front view and top view of this object. As you know, we have to draw the view from which side we can see the true shape of the object. So from the top view you can see the true shape of the object means the circle of the base of the cone you can see from the top view. So first we need to draw the top view, then we need to draw the front view. So let's start in the AutoCAD. We'll go for MD setup and paper space no, unit type metric, scale factor 1 and 420 and 297 is there. Now we'll go for the line selection and I'll draw just one reference line here and circle diameter is given 50 diameter given, axis 60 given. So let's draw one circle here and where the radius you can type 25 and we know that the diameter will become here 50. So now just to draw one line here so that we can divide the circle into number of types. So I have selected that line, type array command and select this base, this point center point, and automatically you can see it was divided into 6 number of items because default item is 6 is there. Now you can go for 8 or 12, anyone you can go for it. So I'll go for the less one, 8 I'll divide it. Okay, I have divided the circle now into 8 types, 8 parts. So now from each of the point we just need to draw the vertical projector lines and we can join all these sides. Okay. Yeah. And the axis height is given 60, so I'll take the 60 height axis and I'll just join it here. Okay. And from here also I'll join it and I'll join this one. Okay. So now this line we can give a center line. So we'll go for others, line types load and we'll just select the center line. So you can select the center line, okay, okay it, and just change this center line, select this one and go for center line. Okay, now remaining parts we can just highlight it. Let's select the top view. Need to start, yeah, selected, and this one, these two generators and the base one. That we can just change the color and we can highlight this thickness also. So line weight setting, switch on the display line weight, okay. Okay, now this is front view and top view completed. Now we need to go for the text. Go for single line text and we can just start it from here. Okay, and just this is the top view is there, so you know how to mark it. Easily you can mark it, the names A, B, C, D, you can mark it. Okay, and this is the center, O point you can give, and here it is O dash. Similarly here it will be the A dash point, and here it is E dash point. Similarly this one we can get B dash and B dash point comma H dash point. And similarly here in this you can get C dash point comma G dash point. Okay, and another one point is there, that is here D dash comma F dash point. So all these namings are completed. Now we can give this one also reference line, we can give the point XY line, and mostly we have completed this. Okay, now this is one part we have completed. The second option, the second part is given, another one cutting plane is there which cuts the center of the axis with an angle of 45 degree. So what I'll do here, I'll just draw a line, and this is the midpoint is given. So I'll draw the line here, and what I'll do, I'll just extend this line in this way, and this one I'll make an angle of, I'll rotate and select this base point through which we need to rotate, and I can go for an angle of 45 degree. Okay, now you can see we have incline, we have, just connect this. Now you can see the angle of this, whether it is 45 degrees there or not. Okay, you can see 45 degree angle is there. So this is the midpoint of that object. So we have bisects the axis with an angle of 45 degree through the midpoint of the axis. So this is how first part is completed. Now the next thing is we need to develop the surface. Okay, so from here actually we need to measure the height of this. So I'll go for a line, select this, this one 65 is there, and linear also dimension, I can give the dimension. Anyway we need to mention the dimension, so let me mention it, and diameter is there, so let's select the diameter and select the circle, take it to outside. Okay, so this is primary work we have completed, and this part also need to be highlighted actually. So what I'll do here, I'll select a cutting plane, or cutting line is there, so that one we can give a dash dot line otherwise. Whether it is cutting plane is there, if it is not there, we will go for the dash and dot. Okay, divide also we can mark it, double dot is there. Yeah, it is not visible that much. Okay, we'll go for this single one, dash and dot. Okay, so I'll select this. Okay, now let me draw a line again here, from here to here, and I'll select this. I'll change this dash dot, and I just highlight this, and I'll just go for a highlighting this one. Okay, so this is also you can do. See, this highlighting need to be done in this way. Anyway, so this is, and this one no need to highlight that much. So what I'll do, and this line and this line, I'll just by layer, and I'll decrease the thickness, and one more line I can draw by changing the color and increasing the thickness. Because we need to only highlight the point which was bisected and which was remaining lines are there. This line and from here to here. Okay, so this is need to be highlighted only this much. You can see this is the part only need to be highlighted. So the next part is we need to draw the development of that. So for development, actually let me tell you, so we need to find out the angle of this, angle of the cone. So that is actually theta. To identify the theta value, one formula is there, theta equal to small r by capital R into 360, or we can say r by L, capital L into 360. The r or L is nothing but the length of the slant edge, or you can say the length of the generator of this cone, you can say. Okay, and r, small r is the radius of the circle and into 360 degrees. So here already they have calculated it, and the capital R also can be calculated in this method also. This formula is there, r equal to small r square plus s square root over, will get the similar value. So here also you can see already I got this inclined line 65 we got. So this the next theta value is here. Theta value is you are getting 138 degree. So let draw a circle from here and let give it 65. Okay, and let's draw the line here. Just join it. Okay, and this line need to be, what I'll do, this line I'll rotate and select this point, right click, copy it, and I'll go for how much, 138, because 138 angle is there, and remaining other parts I can trim it, not required for me. So this one we can trim it. Okay, this is required for us, enough. Now we'll change this color, already we have taken. I will change this color. Now this one need to be divided again, number of parts. How many number of parts? 8, because the circle was divided 8 number of parts. So this also, this arc also I'll divide into 8 number of parts. So I'll go for divide command and select this arc and 8. It is divided, but it was not visible. I'll go for utility, point style, select the point. Okay, now we can get it. So now this need to be, the line need to be joined here. Okay, just to join all these lines from one by one. So we can join. Yeah, and this also we can also rotate in the this side, like in clockwise or anti-clockwise you can rotate, left, right. We'll keep, you can keep like this, or you can keep like this also. Anyhow, you can let it be like this. Okay, let's see what happening. So now I have completed this one. Now we need to mark the my point. We'll just give it here, O' point. And these bisecting points actually we need to mark it. Let's give some text here. So the text we can mark it here, PQRS we can mark it. Yeah, PQRS will mark it. P. We'll go for capital P, and this is Q, and this is R, and this is S, and the top is T. Okay. So similarly here also we can mark it. Okay, the cutting point will mark it later, and this one we need to mark it this A point. Okay, capital A also you can give it, no issue. A, B, C, D, and this is E, F, G, H, again A, because it is a unfolding manner it is there. So how you can fold it, then the cone will be unfolded means it will be in the starting, again you will get the end. And remaining part we can join it here. So the next thing is the cutting plane we can get in two methods. Two ideas there here to identify this. Okay, one, what I'll do, I'll just measure this distance from the O' point to, suppose O' point to P point, I'll measure it, I'll get the point how much. Okay, some value is coming here, 56 is coming here. Okay, so and I'll draw one circle of here 56, and I'll give the point here. let me show you. I'll draw 156 means 28 I need to select. So I'll get the point here. Okay, let me mark the point here, and the next point is here. Okay, now again what I'll do, I'll just measure the distance from center point to the top point to the PQ point. So it is near about 45. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'll just select this one and I'll drag it, I'll make it 45. Now second point is there, so I'll give the point here, and this is the second point, because this is the point O dash to Q, or it is in the B dash and H dash line. You see H line and B line, I given the point. Similarly again, just you go for a line and select this one. How much? 30 is there, because it is middle, so 30 will be there. So now again what I'll do, I'll just select this circle and I'll just drag it and I'll give the 30. So again I can give the point here. Okay, now the next is, again I'll measure the distance from O dash point to S point, and near about 24 is there. So what I'll do, I'll go for 24, and where I will getting the point here. So next 24 we will get here O dash D line. So O dash D line will get the point here. Okay, and next is O dash to T line. So O dash to T line, 23 is there. So again just select this and 23 I hope. Okay, anyway, what the point we got, we'll mark it. Okay, this one, that is OE point actually. So OE point, this point, this point need to be given actually here, not there. So what we'll do, I'll just extend it, and this is the center point OG, where the OG is there. OC point, OC. Okay, here you have missed this one. This point need to be given actually here. Okay, anyway, I'll show you again that one. It will come like this. So somehow it will come like this. Okay, so this is one method is there. Okay, so next another method is, I'll show you. This is one method what we got. Okay, next method is, we just need to draw the line from each of this point which towards this, like this will to draw. Okay, and actually from here, yeah, next line from here to from each of the point we need to just draw the line towards this. Okay, now you can see initially that line distance what we have taken here, that is taken, we have taken the slant height taken from here to there, and here what we are taking, we are just taking the, we are drawing the horizontal, you can say horizontal projectile lines. Okay, so both are near about in this same point. Some slight difference is there, so you won't go for this one. Let draw in this way, and let trim these are the extra lines are there. Now again same thing I need to draw. What I'll do, I'll just draw a circle and I'll draw up to here. Then here see slight difference is there. This point need to be actually marked here, but it should come same. I don't know why it is why it came different, but it should come same point at least how we had measured. Now the next is just I need to reduce the circle, and I'll just need to mark it in the second. So second that is nothing but O dash to BH dash and B dash and H dash, that is in Q point. So again just select the point, go for the second one, and here it is the second. Similarly just need to drag the circle, and we need to keep up to the next one. Okay, and point, so C dash C point and G dash point. So again enter. Okay, and this is the next one. I'll just join up to the here, and next point, enter. You can see this one and this one. Now again just drag the circle to the next one and go for the point P1, enter, and select this point. Okay, so we got all these points. Now the circle is not required, you can delete this. Okay, and the development you need to draw now actually. So for that, what we'll do, we'll just change the color of this, and we'll change the thickness of this, and now we'll go for the spline cut, spline fit. I've selected that one, so I'll select this from here, just to join all this what we got here. Okay, and this, and finally this. So now we just can enter it. Okay, this is how we'll get it. Now the thing is, this everything will be not highlighted. So what I'll do, I'll just take my position back, this line, because that is the cutting part is there. So I need to just mark it up to here. And this one, other lines, we can go for normal line, we can draw it. So from here, I'll just join up to here, and from here again we can just join up to here. Okay, so this is the required development of a cone when the section plane is cutting the axis with some through the midpoint or through some height from the base, anything will be given that. And now again we need to mark these are the points. We just can copy, we can paste it here. So P point, again it will be P point will be here. Okay, similarly, because only one point we have given, so that will be repeated. PQ, PQ, and here it is R again. We can see R will be there in the CG line and OC line and OG line. So again we need to just paste it here, R, and here R is there, and again just select the S point, just here, S, and finally O-T, that will be in the O-E- line, and that is in the top one, this one. Okay, so we have completed the development of the cone. What we can see here, the same thing here, they have taken the 12 number of parts, but here I have taken 8 number of parts. That is the only difference is there. Remaining all things are same. Now we need to mark the angle actually. So the angle between these two lines, you can see 138 is there. So that need to be also given here. Okay, we can give it here a little bit down so that is visible. Yeah, and all dimensions are given, and these things are not required, we can trim it. These are the points, these are lines is not required, so we can trim it, that one. So this is our final answer for the development of a cone when the section plane is inclined to the axis of that. So I hope you understood how to draw the development of a cone when the section plane is inclined to the axis of the cone. So if you are having any kind of doubt regarding this, you can give a comment on the comment box. Thank you all.